Hello and welcome. My name is Kevin. This is Dude for Bruce. We're here in our university tour campaign. Hope you all are doing well. I'm doing just fine. For all you who haven't been following this campaign, it started out as a campaign where I started in Morocco and we went from university to the 13 universities in the game, which are, there's a couple in Italy, there's 3 in Iberia, a couple in England, Cairo, Fez, obviously, Taraka, and then 1 all the way in India. And we're almost there. We're slowly but surely getting Taraka finished off. This has been a weird campaign because, like, at first I thought it was going to be pretty easy because when we first started out, we had Industrious, which essentially, before the patch, it allowed you to just constantly construct stuff, and that would increase the development in a province or county easily like that. They patched it so you could only do it once a year instead of infinite amount of times a year. So that changed the game a little bit. With high development comes a lot of money and a lot of troops, and then we were able to then put a bunch of different Bruce family members. Like, how many Bruce families are there now? Total 111 houses. And then we've also done a fair bit of the legacies because we're doing 163 renown per month. Oh god. And of course this is still happening. Probably the troops. The Northmen have once again decided to ride out and attack us. That is one thing that I have been annoyed with this over and over and over and over again. The fact that we constantly have to deal with Northmen still, even though they're pretty much like, they're not a threat. How do you think rulers would know if they have won/lost a war hundreds of years back? Messengers, etc. It depends on the year. I imagine it really, you find out pretty quickly when an army just rolls up to your gates and you're just like, hey, by the way, you lost. The other thing is, back in the day, a lot more rulers were also generals. Like, kings were traditionally always the general. That's why they were in those positions of power. Know pretty quickly because they had lost pretty seriously. But messengers, I imagine, like, I know the Mongols had a pretty extensive horse messenger system where they would go from post to post to post, having like fresh horses so that the messages could move across the empire pretty quickly. Did you know that if you use a kingdom invasion, you can try to gobble up as much of the other territory as possible? Before this was all like crossed out like this, but now that I control it, and I say I enforced my demands, it will come with me, so you can gather as much extra land as possible. Let's check in on our Taraka. 36 with Taraka, and how much for Cairo? 24. Oh, and wait, did it happen already? Did I just totally miss lingua franca? Oh no, I didn't think so. I was like, I think I would have seen it. Ugh, now these boys want it. This is the issue with lingua franca, is that someone has it and like it's all good, and then they get installed. Like this year they got installed, so they decided, hey, maybe I need to change to Arabic. It's the moving, it just keeps moving. The goalpost keeps moving no matter what I do. What a guy. Look at him. Is he gonna know the right language? It doesn't matter. He speaks Arabic now. Tibetan. It's never gonna happen. They're never gonna want us to do what we want. I wish you could hire a mercenary band that was just an engineering corps. That would be really nice. Just so that I have quick access. Because like right now we're in this stupid war with these guys over here, and they're like, we could easily go squash them, but the problem is we don't have our trebuchets to take over their capital and just end it quickly that way. It's snack time, everybody. You know that favorite segment I have when I grab a snack. Today we're eating a blueberry breakfast bar. This guy actually has troops, so we might actually have to raise more men-at-arms, or more troops. I think 38,000 troops is enough to scare off this alliance. All right. Enforce. Disband. More people to add to our prison. Let's go ahead and ransom everybody else. Which campaign are you planning next? I don't know. Probably just because of timing, it's probably going to be an Iberian one. Just because the flavor pack comes out at the end of the month. So I don't know, unless I can come up with a much shorter one. I was also thinking maybe of doing like a short stream campaign where it was like you play as a neighbor of the Pope and then becoming a vassal of the Pope and calling it like the Pope's man or something like that, where we just help the Pope become the most strongest power in the world or something like that. I don't know. It seems like a fun idea. Mostly feel bad for everybody who joins my armies because they're just like, yeah, he has a reputation to just like let us die from lack of supply. Like he's just keeps us standing in the middle of nowhere. Now look at this. All of Europe is almost under our control. Great. Has that fixed the rest of the world? Nope. 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 Well, I wish you could tell them that you were like, hey, I'm gonna make you a king or queen if you come. Like that. That would be a fun thing. Check the box that says I will press claim within 6 months, and then if you don't, you get like a title penalty. Doesn't look like that's gonna go out the way I want it to. These Norsemen, man. I'm okay. This time I'm gonna pay them off. I don't want to mess around with these Norsemen anymore. Finally found the University of Cairo, and that once that's built, that will be all 13 universities under our belt. Yeah, sheesh indeed. But we're not done yet. We've got to get this stupid language figured out. Oh my god, that's the last one. Can we even form another university? Nope, because they all been formed. Oh god. Tell your friends, tell your families, you should never try to do the university tour experience. It's not worth it. It's been fun. I've learned a lot more about the game, which is weird to say because I already knew a lot about this game, but I learned a lot more about this game. Not for the faint of heart, and it's definitely not the most worthwhile, to say the least. But I'm glad you guys have been enjoying it, so like that's all that matters. At the end of the day, I'm trying to entertain myself and you all. We shall have it in our midst now. Please give it to me. Who has changed their language? Who has changed their language? Is it because some of these people don't have it? Ridiculous. So maybe they will learn it eventually. I don't know. See, like they do. Some people do switch. Like this dude switched recently. My liege, why are you raising all the troops in my land? Oh, no reason. Just wanted to go for a nice spring walk in the Urals. Yeah, totally not gearing up for a quick and easy, painless rebellion, stomping action or anything like that. It's just really wanted to see this part of the world at this time of year. Cool. We enforce, and then we revoke his title. 100 and 100? That's wild. Is it because he's a spy master? Yes, Sultan spy master. Ah. It's rough stuff when you're spy master. This is why you invest in a spy master that likes you won and will not turn on you as soon as a high bidder comes through. The game can't handle all the universities being under one title. Brain too big, skull breaking. Yeah, that's exactly it. If I just do this, son, thank you, but no thank you. You don't deserve that title. Then I'm going to create a bunch of new vassals. Okay, so that fixed that issue. So I don't have to wait until my next character to fix that. Now we just need to figure out a surefire way to get this dude to here's some money. How about that? And if we revoked your title, Scotland, he would revoke it. Just so. We've done it. I cannot believe it took so long. So many stupid little things I had to move around, make it happen, but we did it. We've done it. It's all in the books. We've reached our primary goal of getting all 13 universities under our belt. We've done the goal of getting all language this campaign. This campaign is done. It's in the books. We no longer ever have to think about any more universities ever again, unless we really want to. As always, don't forget to, comment, like, and tell your pets that they're special. Ciao.